Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. Usually it's quite easy to move items, both outcomes and outputs, from user story mapping, especially after you've done the prioritization, into our Go product roadmap. That's what I love about this tool. It is a great continuation of all the tools that we've covered so far. In addition to the outcomes and outputs, which are the goals and the features that you can map easily into the Go product roadmap, I'd like to share a few tips and tricks with you on how to apply the Go product roadmap in a more effective and a more efficient way. I mentioned earlier that it's usually enough to put in the features on a high level, especially when you share the Go product roadmap with stakeholders, which means you use it as a presentation tool. It doesn't make a lot of sense to put every single detail in there. Keep it on the high level. What kind of goal do you want to achieve? What kind of features or feature categories are going to help you and the team to get there? That's usually enough for stakeholders. If they want to dig deeper, you can always also open up the product backlog and share that with them. Next up, metrics. Metrics are key in order to determine whether you're successful in the product development that you're doing or not. I like the fact that the Go product roadmap forces you to think about metrics. It's not like every single increment has its own set of metrics. There might be cases where you have dedicated metrics for a specific increment, but in general, my recommendation is to identify a set of metrics that help you identify whether you're being successful or not over the long term, that help you see patterns with regards to your success. And finally, the Go product roadmap, similar to all the other tools that we've used, is a living document. You always look at the next increment, and for that, you want to have clarity. You want to have clarity in terms of goals, in terms of features, in terms of metrics, but also in terms of time that it will take. You can get that from the estimates that your team provide you with and the velocity that your team runs at. The further you look into the future, the less clarity you have. You might still have the goals, which I think is beneficial, but usually the features become blurry, the metrics maybe as well, and especially the time becomes really blurry. And when you get closer to those next milestones, you have to break them down. Whatever happens in your product backlog refinement also results in some changes with regards to your Go product roadmap. Considering all of these tips that I shared with you, I believe you will become better at road mapping, which also is a key technique to manage your stakeholders' expectations. In our next video, we will look at customer adoption as another technique to think about road mapping. I'll see you there.